How is everyone today? Happy Monday. Hey Heather, hey Renee, hey Elizabeth, Lola, Barbara, Mary, Renee, Kathy, Barbara, Jay, Megan, Beverly. Hello everybody. Connie's inks came today. Awesome. Rough day. So glad it's done. I'm good. I'm glad it's done, but I'm sorry it was rough. We've had a busy day. So Taco's son is sick, so she wasn't here today. So I was working on everyone's orders, and I've had the laser running all day, and it's been my day. And then I picked Talia up for school, and she's grumpy, like really grumpy. So anyway, we're gonna do this.
He's getting older, Mama. You know what
Oh,
that
I
means?
know. It's great. Kind of.
I have three boys, so I'm very lucky.
Well, Maddie was rough, so I mean it has to be up from there, right? All right. Let's make sure I can see everyone's comments. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go. So tonight we're going to be focusing we go, on pigment ink re-inkers. So Deb's here, Helen, Peggy, Connie, hello everybody. Um, I think I saw, oh, Kathy, I resent your gift card today. Did you get it? Um, yeah, so what I did was I consolidated everyone's orders. I got all the labels thing. I generated a spreadsheet of everything we'd sold. So like I got organized and on top of it. So um oh, the boys were grumpy too. I love that. That makes me feel so much better. All right, so let's go on to my desktop here. So I did yesterday forget to do a winner. So I just went through and I took everyone who had ordered an Inktober Fest box and I picked a winner that way. So remind me tonight before we finish to pick tonight's winner. But Robin was our winner from last night. So congrats, Robin. I already sent your gift card out. Um, so Kathy, they should also be loaded in your account, but yes, they're in there. I think you have two in there now. So reach out to me if you don't see the emails come through, because I definitely resent them again and I can see both of the cards are sitting there. So um later, thank you. So here I actually got caught up on my hair's a complete mess. I just saw a pause screen of myself. It's terrible. But anyway, it's fine. So I got caught up on my tags today. I found my tags and I wrote my notes from each day and put these in. And then in between, I'm going to put my papers in. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. But I got caught up on my tags today. So that was a good thing. While I was sitting watching, waiting for the laser. So I want to share with you a cool way to use your pigment ink re-inkers. So we will do kind of like the base technique when we do dye. I probably should have done dye first, but I said we were doing, excuse me, doing pigment, so I'm going to stick with it. So I'm going to take a spray bottle here. I'm so glad everyone loved the alchemy class yesterday. So the replay will be available as well. I did send it out to everyone. If you didn't get it, reach out by email to me. Um, but yes, it was a fun class. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. So I'm putting a couple of spritzes of water in here as well. Okay. And now I'm going to put some snow flurries in here. I know it's just like a couple of squirts of snow flurries. It's quite thick, so I always do like a couple little squirts of this is the re-inker. Okay. And then I'm going to take, because I want this to be bright and in your face, I'm going to take some roller skates re-inker. Maybe. Mine's blocked. Let me grab a little love lock. Or not. Maybe that one doesn't want to come out there. Nick's holding it in. There we go. I don't know why my re-ink is all gummed up, but it is. So I'm just sticking a love lock in here. Okay. There's air coming through it now, so hopefully that's got it. Okay, so then I'm going to add 2 squirts of re-inker. And then the rest water. Now you can either put this under the sink and fill it with water, or I always like to do it with my spray bottle because it's much more controllable. And you don't need a huge amount in here. Hey, Sharon. I'm so glad everyone enjoyed it. Okay, and then you're going to give it a good shake. So normally when we do dye inks in a spray, we of course can't use it on dark cardstocks because it's not going to show up. But I want to make a mini one. What did Taco tell me? Squeeze and pull, right? There you go. Left should be so proud of me right now. I'm going to do a mini. So we have these mini mini misters, micro misters maybe. And I like them because I can make a little bit of one color and not be overly committed. But I want to just share with you what the helps if you put some water in it. Obviously, the more white you put in, the thicker your spray is going to be. So you can control how much white, how much pigment and things you want in it. But this is, I'm going to just use it. Look how cool that is as a white spray. You can even just use it on your black cardstock or your white cardstock even and create like some really cool sprays and splatters. And then I'm going to take one of my new art masks, and these are literally fresh off the laser. This finished like 30 seconds before I went live. So I haven't even pulled all the pieces out. But these are the mini ones. You get 2 of every size. So you get 2 that are like 8.5 by 11. Then you get 2 that are this size. And then you get 2 that are this size. Yes, I did. Thank you, Alicia. I said right at the beginning, I was like, well, I forgot the winner last night. So we're going to do it now. So it's Robin was our winner. So I'm going to just take this. And then I'm going to take my skulls. And we also give you these 3 pieces. So you have the 3 details for the skulls. The other one. So you can just slide them in. That. And now I'm going to spritz these with the white again. So you could do, I could even, I could add some black and black those areas out. Maybe I'll put like a little bit of green in here too. I'm going to put some limelight in. So your neons are going to work even better than your regular dyes, but you absolutely can do that. Deb says we need a part 2 of the alchemy class. What do you all think? Alicia says yes. Denise says yes. So, I mean, I'm kind of going pretty heavy-handed, but I'm adding like green in little places. But I want the centers of my roses to be pretty corally. So I'm going to just dry this. Ah, thank you. So, you know what was fun? So, we were thinking about it today of doing like the alchemy advent calendar, like, because there's about 25 alchemy products. And look how pretty that is as a background, by the way. So there'd be like 25 minis. So you'd get mini versions of everything so you could try it with a recipe card. And that would be like the 25 days of Christmas. So it'd be the alchemy advent calendar. I don't know. I don't know if we can make it happen, but maybe it's something we can do. We do them limited. But yeah, that's definitely an option. But look, I love this. But look, that's my white re-inker and my dye here. And think of all the things you could do now. So suddenly all of those re-inkers you've got, all those regular colored re-inkers, you can turn them into sprays. And then you can take things like the art mask, and you don't have to do the whole thing. You could just do part of it. And it also works on light. So I'm going to take like a section of this. I'm going to move this to the side. If you didn't get these art masks, they are so pretty. I'm going to just pull these pieces out. Uh, the white snow flurries re-inkers, or so white snow flurries, clear and black already in. There are other re-inkers I'm thinking will probably. I don't want to commit to a time. I don't know if it will be this year because they have to be remade. The ink, as you all know, I was managed to luck out on a little bit. Hmm. So of course, the bigger they are, the easier the puzzle pieces are to do. So I'm going to just go and add. It's all over my laptop, of course. These are paper. These are actually laser cut paper. So I spent all day laser cutting paper skulls for everyone who ordered them. But the cool part, I'll show you in a second. Hang on, I'm going to just add a bit more dye to this one. I want it dark. Oreo's in trouble because he murdered a Labubu. I'm going to just move this forward so you guys can see. And then, because I'm not feeling like making another, oh, I have another one. So like this, I could probably use these 3 or 4 times. But also what you can do once they're done, I'm going to show you. Hang on, give me a sec. I'm just going to make it a black one. And I'm going to take the middle of my skull out for a second. Do the tweezers. Tweezers. Oh, I actually kind of like it like that. Okay, I'm going to put these back. Hang on. So what I like is all these pieces that we take out, because it's paper, it's a thick cardstock, it's 110 pounds. So if you let it dry in between, you're going to get lots of use out of them. But you can use these sprayed masks with all their colors on as another piece, like take some detail dots. Where's this one not working? So we're gonna let this dry. Where's my heat gun? Yes, like a dark Halloween, a gothic Halloween. So I tried cutting this out of stencil material, and you can't because the areas are so thin. It works great with the paper because I can cut paper really thin, but you have to melt the plastic and it doesn't stand up. So I'd have to like really thicken the lines or something. So, but then you kind of lose the delicateness of the thing. So that's why I made the decision to just do them in paper as a paper mask for now. I kind of still wish I had a little bit of the white, but I literally have ink everywhere, but it's fine. And then I'm just going to do this and peel this up. And like as the base of a tag, I know Tucker's going to come in tomorrow. She's not watching now, and she's going to be like, I want that. Um, so there you go. So you can still use that. But like this piece that I just took off, how cool would that be to just use on a card? And you could just cut out the rows if you didn't want to use the skulls, but also these skull heads to use on a tag the way that they're sprayed. Are so cool. And of course, you can also use it the other way around. So I would let your mask dry and then you can turn it over and you can use it in reverse too. So you can get the opposite. There's nothing in here that has to go one way or the other. So you can also then spray it the other way and stuff like that as well. So I love this technique because like, look how my dye inks now pop on dark cardstocks. And I have two awesome bases. Like, I love this. I like to dip the sprayer end in a cup of water and dry after using. Yes, definitely, Rachel. And these are designed to more be like, they're just small. So like they're a one project, clean them out and then use them. That's why I like these micro misters because I don't have to commit to making a whole huge amount. I can make a one project size as well. I love this technique. Can I just tell you how excited I was when I found this out? It was like one of those happy accidents. I was like, I wonder if this would work. And then I was like, oh, it does. So I was super, super, super excited to share this technique. So I'm glad you all like it as well. Um, a little bit of a different one, I think. I've never seen anyone like mix the two together. It kind of makes like a faux oxide. So there's another way you can look at it. And there is actually an additive you can add to these to make them even more oxidy. So stay tuned later in Inktoberfest. Or maybe even at the weekend we might have it. Who knows? It depends if it arrives in time. So that being said, we need a winner for tonight. We have a retreat on Sunday this week again, and this week's retreat is diving more into ink. So if you want to take your ink techniques to another level and dive into these kinds of techniques, we'll be exploring more of the alchemy. We'll be exploring other inks and other possibilities. We'll be doing more on alcohol ink and surfaces and talking about surfaces. And we'll have acetate that you can use your dye inks on, which I think is pretty amazing. Um, so we'll have that, all those kinds of things. So it's super exciting as well. This is one that we did yesterday with the same idea. So this is over paste, which we'll do. Oh, I did it on this, which we'll do later in Inktoberfest. But I'm going to show you how to add the textures and stuff. But there's tons of different ways to use it. So, all right, let me do my usual random number generator. I need someone to get a drum roll. What's it called? Sound effect. And tonight's winner is LaDonna. Congratulations, LaDonna. I'm going to add you to my list. list. So congratulations. Lots of you being here on Sunday. Renee's going to Florida for a wedding, so she'll watch the replay. Well, Kathy says, did I sign up for this retreat? I don't know. I can check for you. I will, if you give me 1 second, I will quickly check because I have it all open. Kathy. Let me see, Kathy. Not in that one. Not in that one. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Kathy. So you're all good for the next one as well. So can you lay your tags out on your desk so you can see your notes? Yes, I can. Absolutely. So day one, I just wrote pigment, dye, hybrid, archival, alcohol, ink, and then my codes. If you can read my writing, you're better than I. Day two, I just wrote dye ink, spotlight blends, used to color papers and custom shades, blend and spritz, and smushing with water. And then I'm going to add my papers in between. Then day three, I did pigment, use on dark surfaces, smudge for a chalkboard, layer on dark, and use neon on top to see color. Day four, clear, so watermark, embossing powder glue, kaleidoscope glue, chalk powder, resist on glossy with dye, resist with clear color pencils. And then this is the two that you saw me make yesterday. So I just did those. And then these are today's. So thank you so much for jumping on with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday evening. I'm going to go deal with the grumps. And don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, all those fun things. And I will see. See, I said it quietly, Denise, so that she doesn't hear me in the room. So Denise laughing at me. So anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Should we do some fun things with diary inkers tomorrow? Let's do that. So tomorrow, grab your diary inkers and we'll use those. I'll see you then. See you at 7:30. Bye.